YouTube, hello, hello, and welcome to Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown Part 4. If you are just catching up or you're coming in for the first time, we are on Sector 8 and onwards. I'm expecting at least Sectors 8 and 9 today, barring any tech or random issues, but you never know. We could get into it and we could really be feeling it. I have not played anything since we left off last part. So let's just go ahead and jump right in and continue where we left off. But yeah, overall, and we'll skip through the dialogue here because this dialogue was already in the end of the last video. Overall,
Lieutenant Tom Parrott.
Alright, so we got more morale, and then we have, I don't know what this stuff is, but it's fun. What was I going? Yes. So it's one of those things where I've been watching a lot of people play this. I've been talking with a lot of people who have been playing this. And I think the overall consensus is there is no reason to play on anything other than easy difficulty. And the reason for that is simply because, well, there's just no reason for it. How do I want to put this? There's no achievement tied to it. And it's overly punishing is the problem. So it's just something where, oh god, we need a lot of tritanium and we don't need a lot of Borg nanoprobes. So what are we working on here? Switch over to, alright, you're already on 2. Science lab, no. Where is, I know I have a second one. Where's my other biolaboratory? Biolab. Where is my biolab? I am blind, chat. Where did I put my other biolab? I know I have another one. Is it down here? No. It's a cargo bay. Do I only have the one biolab? I thought I had 2. Huh. No, I have 2. Where's the second one? Oh, it's offline. I'm like, why is it... Alright, well, first things first, we're going up to tier 4 because we can sustain it. I'm going to switch you on. And now we need to switch you over to... Yep, you're already doing it. Excellent. And we're once again gated by tritanium. So that's fun. And let me just scan these other sectors. So we've got special missions out here. Probably a mission in here that's related to the plot. Let's see what's over here. Bunch of stuff here. Just go ahead and scan all this. Alright, so we got some tritanium there. Ooh, lots of tritanium over here. We might just fly over here to get the tritanium. And do the mission. Do we know what mission this is? Oh, that's Juggernaut. So that's the Malon. What if you like punishment like Dark Souls players? I mean, technically... If you like, you know, your game to be masochistic, like, all the more power to you. But my thing is, you know, there's a point where it's hard for the sake of hard, and it's not a fun hard. Like, if you play Dark Souls, Elden Ring, oh god, there's 2 missions here? Holy crap, well, I guess we're going to there. You know, if you play Dark Souls or you play Elden Ring... You know, you're in it for a challenge. You know that you're going to have to learn boss patterns. You're going to have to learn when you need to do certain things. And overall, you know, it's a challenge you sign up for at the beginning because you know how those games are. This game, we all went into it thinking, oh, it'll just be an easy, you know, resource management kind of thing. It won't be particularly hard. Unfortunately, it turned out that this game was rather hard, indeed. It was very, very punishing, and overall was just not a good experience if you are playing for the very first time. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, let's fly over here. Get us some tritanium. Let's do tractor beam. Tractor beam, you have failed me for the last time. I'm tired of your bullshit. Oh, Lord. Alright, let's see. What do you You've got dilithium and uranium. You've got tritanium over there. Tritanium over there. Let's fly over here and try to get the tritanium. We are going to waste some uranium, but we need tritanium very badly. What else do we want to research here? Advanced industrial replicators? No. Let's go... Ooh, well, we don't have the tritanium for that, but this, reduced energy costs for life support, could be very, very important. So let's research that. Alright, well, let's get this, let's max out here. Play it safe. Okay, so we now have enough tritanium to build things. I hope. I think the bottleneck is still... Yeah, the bottleneck is still that we need more of the Borg stuff. So we still can't get it, but we at least are still now making... we're still now making our Borg nanoprobes, which is important. Alright, so we now have that. And I think our goal is just going to be to keep tritanium going. Oh, but we could support another life support. That is an option. Would take up a lot of stuff. You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to do it because that's going to unlock some more things for us. Let's maintain a safe distance because I don't have enough room for more Borg. Also gets a science. Fly over here to get our uranium back up. And yes, we're going to go here. Okay, we just got a bunch of resources. Good stuff there. And I think we are just going to go ahead and fly over here and see what happens. Captain, we've reached our destination. Yes, we're going to continue. Trading opportunity. Voyager approaches a busy spaceport, a hub of interstellar traffic. Hope flickers within the crew. Perhaps they can find someone to help them decrypt the enigmatic Starfleet message and possibly find a way home. Mr. Zybin, as an experienced trader, this should be familiar. Okay, so this is not Mr. Neelix going to make friends. Lieutenant Nunez, I'd appreciate if our Talaxian can come back in one piece. We're going to spend 9 cycles. Go have fun. So now we just spin our wheels for 5 cycles, which is fine. I'll tell you what, let us switch over to this, to premium food rations. Because we simply can afford it. And then we'll just fly over here and spin our wheels for a little bit. We'll just spin our wheels. Okay, so we have that open now. And we'll just get a cruise on removing stuff. And let me see, we're still doing science, we're still doing tritanium. So we're just gonna skip. 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 One more. Alright, now's where we get the deuterium. Okay, we got that perfectly. And do you have tritanium? No, you have dilithium, damn. You have uranium, okay. Well, I think we fly back over to the trading station. Alright, we have the ruined room. And we now have less power draw from our stuff. In fact, we might be able... Nope, we need to stay at warp 4. Let me see. So... let's go ahead and repair you. Do we have enough to upgrade you, is the question. We do not. No, we are missing tritanium. Yeah, titanium is rough right now. Waste disassembler is making duranium. Let's switch you over to... No, let's keep you on duranium for now. We'll let you finish your 3, and then we'll switch you over to deuterium. Alright, so our science, we have environmental control systems now. Crafting. Nothing going on there. We don't really care about shuttles. Okay, what do we need for Warp 5? More titanium, which we don't have. Nothing in crew that I want. Could do resource analysis, not that it really matters. Could do field training for more experience. You know what? Let's go ahead and get some field experience going. Okay, one more. Alright, what do we got? Alright, please tell me you've got something. We found an individual extraordinarily talented in the field of decryption. He has agreed to help us out with our message. That's an understatement, Captain. He's a genius. It's just a shame we didn't mind it. Oh, okay. So we spent 9 to do nothing. That's fine. Good to have you on board. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. Your reputation precedes you, Captain. Hey, it's the Dauntless guy. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for offering us your talent, Mr. The name's Arturus, and my talent is simply a gift my people take for granted. Don't sell yourself short. Captain, this man is a genius. I was in the middle of the negotiation when the Universal Translator went offline. Arturus here stepped in and acted as a perfect go-between, and he'd never heard of either of our languages. Truly marvelous. The languages were simple. I mean no insult, of course. Well, what's going on? What are you about? My people have a way with languages. I myself know over 4,000. Fascinating. I'm sure you'll decrypt our message in no time. We have already prepared your quarters. It seems Voyager truly is a welcoming place. I am happy to help. In return, I would like to travel with you to a neighboring sector. It's a deal. Make yourself comfortable. Arturus, I prepared a decryption progress report. My expertise may be of assistance to you. Forgive me for asking, but are you Borg? Yes, but I am no longer part of the collective. Voyager freed me. They showed compassion. Captain Janeway has been encouraging me to accept my own individuality. Amazing. I've never heard of anything like that. If I recall correctly, the Borg designated your people as Species 116. Yes, not our proper name. Now, shall we proceed with the decryption? Yes, you should. Alright, oh boy. I mean, we would just be spinning our wheels in here. So let's just go ahead and fly over to... Let's fly over here and do... Well, let me see. Are you the one with 2? You are the one with 2. And then, what do you got? You've got a bunch of durania, or tritanium, which we desperately need. Let's fly over here. Okay, we got more of you. Okay, and we got field training. Excellent. Yes, I know. I have a thing. People are yelling at me. I know. Let's go for field studies. Sure, why not? Yes, I know you're yelling at me. I know. Tractor beam. Can you not fail me for once? Good job, Tractor beam. You are credit to team. And we now have 10. So, immediately, we are going to build that Borg thing. Where is it? Oh, we need tritanium. Okay, that's... Okay, alright. Well, now we need duranium. That's great. Okay, alright. Yes, I know, you're yelling at me. Shush. Remove work team. Alright, what do you got? Let's fly over... Oh, Lord. Alright, let's answer the comm request first. Captain, I may have uncovered vital information. Arturus' ability are uncanny. No wonder the Borg were interested in them. Much of the data is still garbled. However, I did decrypt a spatial grid which includes coordinates. Take a look. That's less than 10 light years from here. Maybe Starfleet found us a shortcut home, Captain. We'll be optimistic. Helm, set a course. Let's see if Starfleet Command pulled through. Alright. And you're gonna take 7 more. Okay. What do you got? What do you got out here? Dilithium and tritanium. Dilithium and tritanium. Let's fly over here. And we'll get this deuterium while we're at it. Boy. Play it safe. Okay. And now that we have this, we are going to be building that Borg Aru facility. All right. And that's going to get us our health back. And then we are going, since we've got food in this sector, we're going to swap back over to food rations. And let's get some deuterium. Yes, we're going to stock up because we're going to go complete that immediately. Yep, and that just is an easy 80 morale. Very nice. And then let's fly over here. Get this tritanium, and then we'll do the away mission. Okay, so we now have field studies, which is great. Let me actually get this tritanium before we do anything. Just play it safe once again. Of course, crew got injured because crew are dumb in this game. Let me see. Engineering. Let's get Bassard Collectors level 3, because that's just more deuterium. And then let's fly over here and start this away mission. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders, continue. Captain, the distress signal is coming from that freighter. Signal indicates a species called Malin. No record of them in our database. The vessel's heavily damaged and emitting theta radiation. Scans indicate a rise in heat and energy output. It appears to be destabilizing. A nuclear waste facility. Are we within the blast radius? Affirmative. The energy signature indicates a blast radius that encompasses this entire sector. Evasion is statistically improbable. Captain, direct intervention is the sole logical course. Boarding the freighter is required. Oh my, Captain, I'm detecting 37 escape pods in the immediate vicinity, all radiated. Only 2 life signs remain. Survivors, can we beam them out? Unwise, the radiation would interfere with the transporter. Our time is expiring. Without intervention, they and Voyager will be destroyed by the blast. But if we just leave them, they are guaranteed to die. We can't let that happen. We'll prioritize survivors. We can spend the time. A shuttle could be modified with enhanced shielding for radiation. A manual recovery operation would be required. Or a remote controlled probe. It could latch onto the probe and create a protective shield. Let's go with the probe idea. We're going with the probe. Start construction. What are options for resisting the radiation aboard the freighter? I could synthesize an anti-radiation vaccine, but it would take time. Our standard anti-radiation suits would offer some resistance. However, the radiation levels are extremely high. Let's go with radiation suits, because we don't have the time. Running out of time. I know. Morale. I know. Alright, so we need to create this in the workshop. And we don't have the resources for it. Great. Boy. I think we have to go over here. I think we have to get this duranium. Yes, I know. We now have no food. Go to premium. Okay, now we finally have the Aru. Nice. So that's going to keep us nice and full. We are going to hit gray mode here in a moment, but that's okay, because we're going to have dilithium or duranium right there. Let's get this stuff. Okay. And let's get this deuterium. And we are going to be... We'll send a shuttle. Okay, we got a bunch of you. Please tell me I don't need deuterium or tritanium. Damn it, I need tritanium. Oh, we're going to be cutting it close here. Very close. Let me see. Warp field dynamics, no. Crew. I think we will finally research crew quarters. Or maybe we should do officers' quarters, because that'll get us morale by +2. You know what? Let's upgrade that to get some stuff. Alright, we are going to be cutting it tremendously close here. Okay. That's going to take 7 cycles. Oof. Oof. Okay. We need a lot of food and a lot of duranium. Let's use sickbay level 2. Okay. And now we are once again being attacked, which is great. That's lovely.
What are your orders, Captain?
And then helm actions.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
And I know I could be
Ability ready,
auto-resolving these, but it just makes
Ability
more
ready,
sense to me to just
Ability
play
ready,
it out, because it's less risk. Plus, it's easy. They already fled. Alright. And then let's fly over here. Alright, well, we now have another damaged Malon freighter.
Moving to attack the port side,
Yeah,
Captain.
we are literally beating the absolute crap out of these things. I think it might actually be possible to take on a Borg vessel at this point. I don't know if we... Like that. That's just one shot. We instantly won. Like, I am willing to bet that we'll be able to do it pretty quickly. But in the interest of not blowing up, we're going to fly over here and spin our wheels for a little bit. We also are going to switch back over to food rations to preserve some deuterium. Okay. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Escape pods in sight, Captain. Ready for rescue operation. Deploy the probe. Probe approaching the escape pods. Docking successful. Shield active. Ready for tractor beam. Retrieval success initiated. Pods are being moved into the shuttle bay. Transfer complete. Track the survivors, then beam them to sick bay and directly into a containment field. Both patients have sustained significant radiation exposure. They are stable, but will require extended treatment for a full recovery. They confirm their identity as Malon, a species whose very industry is tied to processing vast quantities of radioactive waste. May I talk to them? By all means, go ahead. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. You're aboard the Federation starship Voyager. Controller Fesk, and this is Pelk, my apprentice. Thank you for saving us. Glad we were able to. What happened out there? Our freighter's containment system failed. We abandoned ship when the core destabilized. It's on the verge of a catastrophic explosion. The cargo, it's going to vaporize everything in this sector. Well, what's in the cargo? Why is your ship carrying such a dangerous material? It's the cost of Malon prosperity. We dispose of waste so others can live in comfort. Well, one way or another, we must board the freighter and prevent the explosion. Wait, Fresk, tell them about the Vinar. The Vahar? Ignore him, Captain. He's scared and wasting time. No, I'll hear you out. Hold on, Mr. Fesk. If Pelk has something to say, let him say it. The Vahar is an old freighter crew story, Captain. A creature born of radiogenic waste in the Theta storage tanks. Legend says it's a monstrous, poisonous thing that wreaks havoc to Malon freighters. I've never believed in it myself, but during the evacuation, some of the crew saw something. A form. Hallucinations are one of the first symptoms of Theta radiation poisoning. You know that. It's real, Captain, I swear. Please, you have to believe me. I'll take you seriously. Monster or not, our course is clear. We board that freighter immediately. And we just got Pelk as a hero. He's probably gonna die. I have a feeling... yep, he's gonna die immediately. Yup, he's dead. He's dead. There's no way he's living. He's dead. We enjoyed you for the time we had you. Alright, we're going to send 7 of 9, because I want her to start leveling up. And then we need Jacote here, I think, because he's got the highest. Actually, you know what? We're going to send Tuvix. Tuvix, go! We're aboard, Captain. The radiation's already taken its toll. Wrecked quarters in sight. What do we do? I mean, that gives us some delicious tritanium. Alright, we'll risk it. Alright. Pelk identifies a stable route around the damaged section, successfully avoiding the worst of hazards. No injuries are sustained, and progress continues smoothly. All this toxic steam. Captain, we need to vent the decks, but controls are offline. Well... Let's crawl into the nearby induction ports. And this is going to hurt, but we'll do it. Alright, we got a critical success. The team carefully crawls into the injector port, working together to manually open the vents. It's a grueling process, but they succeed without further harm to continue. Moving on to the next decks. Darn, the airlocks on this deck are malfunctioning. If we don't act fast, we'll be vented into space. Well, we'll have to just reactivate the force fields and hope 7 succeeds. 7 did not succeed, and she's injured. The force fields refuse to engage. The vacuum pulls the team through the section, slamming them against the bulkheads. They are bruised and battered, but manage to remain aboard. Control room reached. Watch out, someone's here. It must be the Vahar Pelk spoke about. He's screaming for vengeance and reaches for the self-destruct. I think we're just, because we have morale, I think we are literally just going to neutralize him. The away team opens fire on the Vahar. He's hit multiple times and perishes. The freighter's core is stabilized, and the team is beamed safely back to Voyager. Alright, well, we got some progress. We'll take it. Away team safely back on board, Captain. Heat and energy outputs returning to normal parameters. The freighter is stable again. We have to thank you, Captain. Without you, we would have kicked the bucket. Don't be so modest, Pelk. You brought honor to our people today. Indeed, Pelk, your courage, despite your fear of the Vahar, has been remarkable. You want to join us? Are you interested in coming aboard? Me, on Voyager? I would be honored to see what other waste disposal technologies are out there. I accept. I'll miss you, Pelk, but your future awaits. I'll do my best to earn my place. You've already proven yourself, Pelk. We're lucky to have you. Don't worry, it usually gets easier after the first near-death experience. And if you ever need anything, advice, snack, or just someone to talk to, I'm your guy. Thank you, it means a lot to have someone look out for me. Now I'd like to know what this Vahar is all about. The Vahar was supposed to be a myth, an old story shared among freighter crews. Some say they've seen creatures in the Theta storage tank created by radiogenic waste. But as it has now turned out, they're not, just colleagues we thought to be dead. I hope you can make peace with this at some point. Now get some rest, Mr. Fesk. Once you're fully recovered, we'll take you wherever you choose. Farewell, Captain, and and farewell, Pelk. Safe journey. So long, Fesk. Wherever this takes me, maybe you can drop by for a visit. Alright. Okay, so we now have full everything. And I think... what do we got in the system? I think we are going to just immediately... oh, we don't have the Bioneural Gel Packs to do it. Well, I was going to Bioneural Gel Pack, but I guess not. We don't have the Borg stuff for it. Well, let's go over to this sector. And let's scan. Maybe we can find some deuterium and all that. So we've got food in this sector. Okay, we've got food in the sector. There's some tritanium. Let's see. Okay. Let's fly over here. Okay, and we now have officers' quarters, which is great. Engineering, though, I think we are going to... yeah, we're going to go for Research Engineering 5. And then if we have enough, I would like to build in officers' quarters. All right. Okay, we'll send sickbay level 2. And we got a bunch of morale, good stuff there. And we really need tritanium, which we don't have in this sector, I think. Oh, you've got tritanium there. Alright, well, fly over to the Dauntless. Okay. So we now have crew quarters. Excellent. And then I think we're good there. Because I don't think... Let me look at the other Borg buildings. I don't think I'm going to be building a Borg maturation chamber. Actually, you know what? We might need it for one, now that I think about it. Huh. We need 6 for it, though. Oh, we need 8, actually, for it. Huh. Because I think we're going to need that for 1, because 1 is a recruitable character. But I don't have the Borg stuff for it. We literally cannot do anything, because the Borg stuff is just... We don't have the tritanium for it, unfortunately. Well, let me see what else we have that we could use. Biolab, hydroponics, no. Boy. We could do the cloaking device if we researched it. I don't think there's really much we can build at this point. I mean, yeah, we could build another phaser control room, but it really wouldn't get us anywhere. Could build another cargo bay. That is an option. Yeah, let's build another cargo bay. Alright, Captain, we reached our destination. Yep, let's go. Time for the Dauntless. We're approaching the coordinates, Captain. Anything on scans? I'm picking up a vessel, Captain. The signature is Starfleet. The USS Dauntless. The view screen shows an impossible image, a Starfleet vessel. As the image sharpens, the letters on the hull become visible. The USS Dauntless. I'll be damned, they came through. Scan the ship for life signs. No life signs. No damage to the outer hull. Primary systems online, including life support. Where's the crew? The answer is somewhere on the Starfleet transmission. Soon, Captain, I am making significant progress. Noted. Until then, send an away team to secure the vessel. Forgive my observation, Captain, but I'm surprised you're not more encouraged by this discovery. Experience taught me to walk the fine line between hope and caution, but I'll admit, I'm leaning towards hope this time. Alright, we're going to need a lot of science and a lot of engineering. So... Ooh, Palka's actually really good. I like that. So, let's send B'Elanna, because she has good stuff there. Let's send the Doctor... And then we need another science. Let's send 7 of 9. Yeah, he's a pilot, too. That's, Oh, we need pilot for recommended traits. Ooh, good catch. Alright, we'll send Paris, because now we have pilot. We're on the bridge. The design is unmistakably Starfleet, but different. No crew in sight. We don't really need food, but we certainly can try all the same. Oh, and my cat says hello. My cat is very, very cuddly today, so if you hear something hitting the microphone, it's my cat. The cross-section display reveals the ship as the USS Dauntless and registry NX-081. However, its launch date is strange, stardate 51472. If true, it would have traveled 60,000 light-years in only 3 months. Heading down to engineering. What is this engine? Whoa, we're experiencing energy fluctuation in the propulsion systems. Well, let's scan the... Actually, hold on. Let's expect the fuel type the engine uses. There are no traces of antimatter on the ship, denying the possibility of a warp drive. The designation on one of the consoles reads Quantum Slipstream Drive. Suddenly the engine powers up and auto-navigation kicks in. Captain, the engine, we're moving. We need to shut this thing down. Well, we are going to try this, but it's probably not going to work. Hey, we actually get it, and they're all unavailable. Great. The team accesses the helm and commandeers the ship. It's a rough ride, but they stop it. Gathering their senses, they realize how far they traveled in such a short time. 15 light years. They inform Voyager. Alright, get some nice level ups. And we have to follow the Dauntless. Alright. Alright, let's get this Tritanium real quick. And we want a lot of Tritanium, so... Nope, we're gonna do this, because I don't believe. Okay, I should have believed. Alright, ship. We got 2 cycles for the cargo bay. Let's see, where do they want us to come in? They want us to come in here. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Alright, and this cargo bay, I'm going to make more deuterium, I think. Because deuterium is the king of resources, and the more we have, the better. Because I don't think there's ever really a cause to do anything else with hey, no, don't knock that down there. There's not really a course to do anything else with that. So... Alright, and now we need science in order to get stuff. Hello, Kitty. Hello. Yes, hello. Kitty continues to say hello. I don't think they can hear your purring, but yes, you are purring very loudly. Mm-hmm. You are very purry. Let's see. I guess we're just going to save for 150. Alright, go ahead over. Captain, the away team has returned. They're in sickbay for medical evaluation. I want that report as soon as possible. Captain, may I? I managed to reconstruct the most crucial part of the message. A video from your superiors. Unfortunately, some parts of it are damaged beyond repair. A familiar face. A man's face appears on the view screen. The familiar pips of a Starfleet admiral gleam on his collar. Admiral Hayes. His voice echoes across the bridge. Slipstream technology is experimental and high risk, but it's come a long way in the past year. We've conducted 47 trial runs, all of them successful. In order to reach Earth, you'll have to remain at slipstream velocities for a full 3 months. We encourage you to try. The Dauntless is equipped with all necessities. Safe journey. We hope to see you soon. Captain, this is it. Starfleet really came through. I know I'm going to take the morale hit, but we don't know. We don't know the risks involved, Ensign. Good call, Captain. This won't be easy. I've been looking over the primary systems. Helms, Op, Tactical. They're all comparable to Voyager's. But it's a lean ship, Captain. No shuttlecraft, only 1 transporter, no holodecks, no replicators. Cramping the whole crew inside could be a problem. On my world, we were taught to endure temporary hardships. Surely seeing home again justifies some discomfort. Why so invested? You seem invested in our getting home, Arcturus. How come? I lost my family, connection with all I knew. If my work can help prevent that for your crew, I apologize if I overstep my boundaries. Boarding the Dauntless would meet Voyager behind. Isn't there a way to modify our own engines with the slipstream technology? Researching and adapting would take a long time, not to mention the resources. But yes. An interesting challenge. My people have a saying, why blaze a new trail through the mountains when a clear path lies before you? But is it wise to follow this path? Perhaps not always the best, Captain, but often the most certain. My crew's safety takes top priority. Lieutenant Torres, take whatever time and resources you need to figure out how to build a slipstream of our own. Captain, I've run the preliminary analysis on building our slipstream. Yep, how much science you want. Alright, step 1 is two-field. We build the shell, and then overhaul the deflector. Okay, well, good thing we didn't build anything, because we're probably going to require a lot of resources. Yep, requires all the resources we have. Alright, well... what do you got over here? Dilithium and tritanium? Sure. Fly over here and get us some uranium. Alright, and we are going to use the waste disassembler. Shouldn't have used the waste disassembler because apparently, you know, that is the route to failure. So that's great. I guess we're gonna fly over here to... Oh, we're still looking... We need another 26 science. Hey, quit hitting the cloud. There we go. Let us use our phaser beam. Ooh, I do not like those odds. Let's use the navigational deflector. Okay. And then... how much more do you need? Another 10. Jesus. Alright. Well... let's fly over here to get some deuterium. And let's help them remotely. Okay, and we're going to switch back over to premium replicator rations. And then we have a little bit of wheel spinning here. But we can at least start researching that warp core efficiency. So we're going to do that. Yep. So we have warp core efficiency going, and we only wasted 2 cycles, so that's fine. And then I think we literally just spin our wheels for a little bit. Alright, step 1 complete, Captain. For steps 2, we need to synthesize Benamite crystals for the focusing element. Once the crystals are stable, we can install them and hook them up to the systems. Okay. Yeah, bring on science points. We'll take them. Alright, what is it going to cost me to do this? Do we have to research it? We have to research it. Alright, that's going to take 9 cycles. And I think since it takes 9 cycles, we're just gonna go ahead over here and do some stuff over here. Let's land on this one. Okay. Let's go with... I like these odds the best. Apparently, I did not believe... and my deflector's offline. That's great. That's great. Alright, well... let's do this away mission. Captain, we reached our destination. Go for it. Encounters a desolate asteroid emitting strange readings. Okay. Captain, the closer we get, the more erratic my sensor readings become. I can't get a lock on anything. Ship-wide power failure. All systems offline, including life support. One away team on site. Looks like we'll have to bring back power manually. Alright, well... Mr. Kim... Mr... Pelk, perhaps? No, maybe not Pelk. Doctor. Doctor could be good. You know what? Oh, let's do Pelk. And then we need, I think we need Chakotay, unfortunately. Actually, Tuvix is pretty nice. You know what, Tuvix? It's been a hot minute. Let's send Tuvix. Captain, we're in the total darkness and the turbo lift is down. Crawl through one of the Jeffries tubes? No, we need your engineering. You know what? We're going to risk it because we need the deuterium. The team skillfully navigates the tight Jeffries tubes, bypassing hazards and damaged corridors. They reach main engineering. Captain, we need to get power back online. What's the plan? Well, we can kickstart the power cell. Let's see. Because next we're going to be needing medical and/or phasers. So let's play it safe. The away team kickstarts the warp core smoothly. As the ship powers up, the crew members enter visibly distressed. They report being attacked by something in the dark. Captain, the crew is panicked and hurt. They need reassurance. What's our approach? Take action and go investigate. The team investigates the area, finding clues that support the crew's stories. They follow the leads into a dark part of the ship where the power is yet to be recovered. Moving deeper into the ship, wait, there's something, someone. Unknown creature ahead. It's hurt by our light, but armed and hostile. How do we approach it? I would like to try to reason with the aliens, because it gets us science and morale. Nice. The team slowly lowers the weapons, speaking calmly. The alien listens. Eventually it lowers its weapon. The alien follows the crew willingly to sickbay for containment. Nice. Very nice. Janeway to sickbay. Doctor, tell me about our guest. He refers to himself as a creature of the void, Captain. He has a few battle wounds, but that's the least of his problems. Theta radiation poisoning. He's dying. Are you allied with the Malin? We're aware of the Malin, but we're not allied. We're simply trying to cross this region of space. They will come for me. Why? They're killing us, poisoning our space. Why are they poisoning you? We do not know. Tried to intervene, angered them, poisoned, forced to flee, found asteroid, waited until you came. So the power failures was your doing. Fired EMP pulse, wanted to remain unnoticed, thought Malin had allies. Captain, his condition is deteriorating. Your medicine won't work. You must return me to my people. Without them, I cannot survive. He's right. Whatever I tried doesn't seem to help. I must go home. I can show you where. Alright, we're taking our guest home. And I think, actually, I'm willing to bet... Yeah, we can throw Pelk at this problem. Very nice. Alright, so where do you want to go home? Where is home for you? Home is all the way back there. Great. Alright, well, we're going to need deuterium when we land, so I guess we're going here. Okay, and now they want to integrate the stuff. How much are you going to cost me? A lot. Okay. And then trying to think if there's anything else we could be doing. Now we just need titanium and that for that, so yeah, we're gonna be flying all over the place. Step 2 is done, Captain. Now installing it. The driver's brain. When did we load the phase correction software and run final calibrations? Okay, so we'll need... What do you need from me now? What are you going to cost me? A lot. Okay. Well, that's fine. Alright, well, let's scan for resources. Got a bunch of deuterium. Nice. And let's switch back over to food. And we also need crew quarters. Well... We don't have the duranium for it, unfortunately. Oh, wow. Officers' quarters... Okay, because we want officers' quarters. We could also just do regular crew quarters, I suppose. Alright, well, let's fly over here to the Night Alien ship. Alright, we just got warp core efficiency, which significantly helps us do things. Alright, don't know if there's anything else in engineering that we want. I mean, yeah, warp core field stuff helps, but... I mean, I guess we could also do cargo bay level 2. That is an option. Let me see what else we have options-wise. Ooh, level 5 waste disassembler. We might beeline for that. Ooh, yeah, let's do... Oh, we also need energy dissipator and that for... Okay, yeah, let's do science 4, which we can't do because we don't have titanium. Great. Well, let's hope we get titanium. Alright. Vessel in visual range, Captain. More creatures of the void. Open a channel. No response. They're actively evading our presence as if they are afraid. Wait, another ship approaches. Suddenly, a massive ship looms beside the first vessel, its corroded hull venting toxic green gas into the void. Voyager's bridge falls quiet as a new, unpredictable player enters the field. We've got company, Captain. Looks like a freighter? They're hailing us, Captain. This is Controller Amek of the Malin. My sensors tell me a void creature is aboard your ship. Why is that your concern, Controller? That creature is wanted for crimes against my people. Hand them over. What crimes, exactly? That is not your concern. Hand them over, now. Mr. Emick, I need to know what's going on before we cooperate. Are you at war with the void creatures? No, their criminal interference with our waste disposal had made them a nuisance. They've been using the space as a dumping ground for the antimatter waste. Hand over the void creature or I'll stop asking nicely. No. No, we promised him we would bring him back to his people, and I intend to keep that promise. Don't be punish. Your puny ship wouldn't last 10 seconds against mine. Threats are bloated insults, much like I'm seeing now. Alright, all hands to battle stations. Wait, let me speak to my people. I will ask them to assist. The Void creature makes contact with his people, relaying that Voyager treated him well and promising their protection from the Malin. In response, the little vessel shifts its position and begins targeting the Malin ship. My people will fight alongside you, Captain. Squadron never ceases to amaze me. Let's live to tell the tale. Battle stations. Oh, we could have taken this frigate. We're 245. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Ooh. Ooh. Well, Mr. Pelk, congratulations. You're now a part of the crew. Though he might leave us, now that I think about it. He might dip on us.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Since we're attacking his people.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
And we immediately win. Nice. You interfere with our business, Voyager, but know this. The Malin will remember every insult, every toxic residue. You will regret this. The Malin are retreating, Captain. However, the Void ship's creatures remains at a distance. It seems they are waiting. Captain Janeway, you've entered the suffering of our people. The poison in our space will cease. You deserve to live without fear of contamination. We will remember this day, and Voyager's kindness. It's been a pleasure. Ensign, prepare to beam our guests back to their vessel. Farewell, Captain. May your people know peace, as we now will. The Void creature is safely returned to its people. Let's hope this brings lasting peace to this region. Helm, return us to our old course. Nice. Alright, what do you got over here? More deuterium. Let's fly over here. And we're just going to collect food. Okay, and then let's go over here to get some deuterium. And we're going to risk sending a shuttle. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff now. And how are we doing on our workshop? Another 3 cycles. Okay. Well, I think we're just going to have to go back to this sector and just get the tritanium. Yeah, we're going to have to go back and get that tritanium. So switch over to replicator rations. And then fly me right here. Okay, we need all of it, so let's risk ambush, because we can take it. Okay, we're going to fight a Malin freighter. That's fine. We can take them.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
And yes, I know science is once again not being researched, but we are saving up.
Ability ready, Captain.
Wow, instant win when that torpedo hits. Love it. Okay, what do you got for me? Tomorrow's yesterday. Captain, the Slipstream prototype is ready for initial trials, and it does look promising. Excellent work, Lieutenant. Proceed with the trials. Excuse me, Captain, but my work here is done. May I disembark? Already? Didn't you want to go to the next sector? To be honest, utilizing a field-constructed experimental prototype makes me uneasy. But thank you for your hospitality, Captain. The trade station where we met would be an ideal drop-off point. I can find passage from there. Alright, Helm, set a course for the trade station. Or, what we could do is we could get this dilithium. Great, so we're spending too much time in the sector. Great. Well, we got Bassard collectors, so let's use them. What mission are you? Infinite Regress. God, do we really want to do this away mission? Well, let's get science level 2 going. And then I've got duranium. I guess let's build another officer's quarters. Means we don't have that again, but it is what it is. Can I assign a hero here? I can. And we want to switch you over to... Yep, we got you on that. And then can we assign a hero you? No. Can't assign a hero there. Yeah, it seems to be... It seems to be something where I feel like they need to tell us that there's a cap. Like, 140 cycles doesn't seem much, considering there are, like, 4 different missions here. And I get why they're doing it, because they want you to move on and not spend your entire time in one sector. But this is just another little gripe I have about this, that's like, hey, maybe let us just spend all the time we want in a system. Maybe just let us do it. Alright, I'm going to do this away mission. It might be a bad idea, but... Actually, hold on. How far away are you? 15 cycles? Ugh. Ugh. What do you have? You have dilithium. What do you got? You have just uranium. I guess we're going to fly to this planet to get tritanium. Alright, we now have officers' quarters, which is ideal. You know what? We're just going to destroy the duranium. Because we're just going to get more of it. Alright, we have science level 4. Alright, I think we want... Do we want the cloaking device? Nah, we don't fly. We don't fly away. Get me navigational deflector level 3. And we have no resources at the moment, which this planet is going to fix. We have navigational deflector level 2, so we are going to risk it. Shouldn't have risked it. And I guess we'll just go to the trading station. Captain, we researched our destination. Yup. Captain, we're within transporter room of the trade station. Captain, you have a fine ship and crew. I wish you the best of luck in returning home. You've earned it. Farewell. Farewell, Arturus. Transport successful, Captain. Without Arturus' help, we'd still be decrypting Starfleet's message. It's a shame he won't see the fruits of his labor. Janeway Engineering, are we ready for our test run? We're as ready as we can be, Captain. Alright, let's see what happens. Go to yellow alert. Initiating sequence. Entering slipstream in 3, 2, 1. The stars outside Voyager's viewport streak into blurry lines as the ship accelerates to unimaginable speeds, far exceeding normal warp capacity. Successful entry into the slipstream. It seems stable. Some of our secondary systems are non-functional, Captain. Hull integrity remains stable. Captain, the phase variance is deteriorating. At this rate, the slipstream won't... What happened, Lieutenant? We were just spit out of the slipstream. Janeway Engineering, report. Damn it, I hit my head, but I'll live. Minor system overload, nothing critical. Casualty reports are minimal, bumps and bruises. But I don't know why the slipstream destabilized. I'll run a diagnostic, but I'm guessing we're going to need new Benamite crystals. The old one are deep fried. Take care of it, but had your head checked by the doctor first. Janeway out. Well, that's already repaired. Okay. Give me more Benamite. And then, can I assign? Do I have anybody else I can assign to this? Do I have anybody open? No. Okay. Let me think here, because we need resources. You just have duranium. Let's get this deuterium. Yes, I know, morale is down. I know. Well, let's risk it, because we need that precious deuterium. Alright, we got a bunch of deuterium. Let's fly over here to get some titanium. Mr. Tractor Beam, do not fail me. Mr. Tractor Beam, you have failed me for the last time. Damn you, tractor beam. No, we're playing it's alright, fine. Redeem yourself, tractor beam. Okay, not the best, but we got it. Alright. And then I guess we have food we can spare. We don't have food in the sector. Let's fly over here. Alright, we now have Navigational Deflector level 3 as well. We don't have the science for anything else right now, but what is it going to take to upgrade the deflector? Ugh, 85, of course. I don't know that we're building any more Borg stuff. Like, I know I want the maturation chamber, but yeah, I think I'm just going to get 3. Yeah, we'll play it safe that way. Is there any other building that we're going to need is the question. We can only do this. Alright, well, we got the autosave, so what do you want us to do? Captain, we've integrated the Benamite into the drive, but we've got a new problem. We ran some simulations and the results are downright alarming. The Benamite won't hold under quantum stress. After approximately 17 seconds, Voyager will enter a series of phase variances, which will prove fatal for the ship and crew. With a few adjustments, we might be able to avoid these phase variances entirely. However, Shizno, hello! Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so now we have to analyze, it. We were hoping our Brainiac could lend us a hand. Even though I do not consider myself a Brainiac, I am more than capable of providing the calculations needed. Thank you, 7. Start the simulation. I want the report as soon as possible. Alright, and we need to analyze a phase variance. And then I think we're going to fly boom, boom, boom. Yeah, let's fly over here. Alright, send an engineering team. Okay, and now we're going to upgrade our navigational deflector to level 2, which is important. And then let's fly over here to get some stuff here.
What are your orders, Captain?
Okay, well, we are going to target their weapons.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
So, Shizno, this is, it's a 7 out of 10 game.
Ability ready, Captain.
It's fun to a point,
ready, Captain.
but it's also
Ability
something
ready,
that is... It's got its flaws.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
It definitely has its flaws.
Enemy shields destroyed. Ability ready, Captain.
If you're okay with the flaws, and you're okay with
Ability ready, Captain.
spinning your wheels for a little bit, then I could say, yeah, if you're a Star Trek fan, you know, this game will probably be very cool for you. Now let's just go ahead and... Okay, so we have to... So we will leave the sector when we do this, which we can't do because deflector's offline? Oh, because we're upgrading it. I'm like, why is it not working? Alright, so... I think we are just going to spin our wheels. Yeah, let's spin our wheels. Oh, great. Morale went down. Great. And let's go get this deuterium. Let's, actually, hold up. What do you have? You've just got duranium. Okay. What about you? You just have dilithium. You've got deuterium. I want to do this away mission, but I don't want to at the same time. Because a lot of this thing is, Shizno, is there's no reason to play on higher difficulties. The easy difficulty is already pretty challenging as is. So it's one of those things where it just doesn't behoove you to do certain things. Like, there's no reason to research certain things. There's no reason to... There's a lot of things that this game just needed to do better. And yeah, it's just, there's a lot of little flaws, but it's still a good game if you're a Trekkie, I think is how I would put it. So as long as you are a Trekkie, you will enjoy this game. Alright, how much longer do we need for the deflector? 7. Okay. Well, is there anything Duranium-wise that I could build? Anything Duranium-wise? What is it doing? Waste disassembler. Every 10. Yes, I know, you're yelling at me. Huh. Large battery. Could build another cargo bay. Oh, we don't have the work team for it. Actually, hold on. Are you... No, you're not on... You're not on repair. Okay. Oh, because main engineering was damaged. I was like, something's not right here. Main engineering was damaged, which is why we don't have a work team. Oh boy, and we need a lot of dilithium to do that. Okay. Well, how much longer? 7 cycles? How about 8 cycles? We'll just fly over here. Yep, 3 rooms got damaged. Well, fix the holodeck. We don't have the tritanium for it. Great. Great. No, we need to fix you. We need the tritanium. Crap, we need the tritanium. Well, that is a problem. Because we don't have tritanium. Well, that's just great. Play it safe. Apparently I didn't play it safe enough. Alright, we're taking this... We're getting out of this sector. Yeah, let's get out of here. We're ready, Captain. There's a catch, though. We need a shuttle to take point. Like a sounding boat in uncharted waters, it would navigate the shifting phase variances. Essentially, the shuttle would provide real-time data fractions of a second before Voyager encounters them. Here's the complication. Standard auto-navigation subroutines simply can't process and react in time. I'll analyze the incoming telemetry and apply the manual course adjustments. Therefore, I cannot join the shuttle team. I'll take the shuttle, Captain. Alright, Chakotay, but you need someone focused entirely on the sensor data. I'll do it. I've already Yep, we know. We know, Kim. Yep. Oh, boy. I'll send Kim. It's the canon choice. I'll send Kim. Commander, take Ensign Kim. His sensor algorithm expertise will be crucial. Prepare for launch, and good luck. Yep, we have Mr. Baldy as our acting first officer. Quartermaster McGinnis. Totally didn't know him before. Just, you know, that's fine. 7 of 9, the shuttle's in position. I'm ready to start the procedure on your mark, Captain. Red alert. All hands, this is the Captain. Report to your station, secure all systems, and stand by for jump to slipstream. Oh, we actually get a graphic for it. Nice. Telemetry link with shuttle established. Steady as she goes, 7. Auxiliary systems are failing, including communications. Telemetry remains stable. What about the phase variances? Receiving and... Wait, I received a message. I thought communications were offline. Correct, the signal is being rerouted through one of my cranial implants. Absurd, the center claims to be from the future. It is urging us to abandon the slipstream. I am receiving new data. It claims maintaining current course is tantamount to suicide. It offers an alternative 10 years closer to the Alpha Quadrant. Someone from the future? Who? Transmission source and intent cannot be verified. We must logically consider the possibility that it represents a hostile maneuver, perhaps even by Arturus. I'll trust the message. That warning's too specific to risk ignoring. Use the alternate coordinates, 7. Entering coordinates. The phase variances are weakening. Arriving at new destination in 3, 2, 1. Unable to comply. The drive is not complying. Exit sequence non-functional. What? Captain, the view screen. Ah, Captain Janeway. If you're seeing this, your journey is nearing its true destination. It's a pity you didn't accept the Dauntless. I worked so diligently on that gift. Building your own drive was ambitious, and the sole focus of the entire crew. So trusting, it allowed me to make a few course corrections so that you could share my people's fate. Remember your alliance with the Borg, Captain? Your intervention against Species 8472? They were our only hope. And you snuffed it out. My world assimilated. Just weeks after your precious alliance, billions consumed so you could get home safely. Surely you understand the language of revenge, Janeway. At least you won't need a translator to communicate it with the Borg. Arcturus. We need to know exactly what Arcturus did to our drive consoles. We're gonna recall our... Ooh, well, we could do 7. But no, we have main engineering, so 100%. The energy conduits, they're redirecting all energy, excess energy into the slipstream. Decrease the energy output or we break apart. Rewire the conduits manually. Captain, we've successfully redirected the energy. The drive doesn't get overloaded all the time anymore. We have to stabilize the drive now. Let's restore Benamite integrity. Bolster the crystal's quantum matrix. It worked. We're slowing down. At this rate, we'll be thrown apart. We have to figure out the exact moment to drop out. 7. Go. Do it, 7. Calculation complete. Relaying it to helm. Hull integrity failing, Captain. It's now or never. Drop out of the slipstream. Here we go. And we are ready to go. Sector 9. We're alive, and the shuttle team made it too, Captain. Establishing coordinates, we just jumped 10,000 light years. It's no longer a question of if we get home, but when. Janeway Engineering, how's the slipstream drive? It's a wreck, Captain. I'll see what I can salvage, but I don't think we'll be making any slipstream leaps in the future. We'll make do with small leaps. Let's scan our whereabouts. I want to know everything about this region before we proceed.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Well, this is slightly awkward. With all the Arcturus chaos, that message from my old man completely slipped my mind, or maybe, just maybe, I was subconsciously hoping the Delta Quadrant would swallow it whole. No such luck. It was short. He was never one for unnecessary words when a sharp, concise point would do, unless, of course, it was his annual Prime Directive lecture. Then he could go on for hours. But I'm beating around the bush. He said he misses me, and that he's proud of me. Right here, I'd usually have a killer sarcastic comeback, but honestly, I'm speechless. But what do you even say? On a more celebratory note, tomorrow is the grand premiere of my holonovel, The Adventures of Captain Proton, Spaceman First Class, Protector of Earth, Scourge of Intergalactic Evil, locking horns with Dr. Chaotica and Queen Arachnia. It is my tribute to those classic 1930s Flash Gordon and sci-fi B-movie serials, a treasure of the past. I'm gonna try and recruit the captain for a cameo. Wish me luck. Supplemental. Apparently, the slipstream dumped us into a sector teeming with Borg. Red alert became green alert. The captain wants to make another bold and possibly reckless maneuver, acquire a Borg transwarp coil, their propulsion tech to travel vast distances. I'm not sure I like this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it either. Captain, I've detected an inbound Borg probe, timed intercept, 5 cycles. 1 transwarp coil on a silver platter. Ooh boy, man, we are now really suffering on that stuff. Alright, well, start scanning, because we need tritanium. Alright, we got tritanium over there, that's good. We got tritanium to our left as well, and some dilithium. Let me consult, what do we need? Because I want to know what the second cloaking device is. I want to know what that is. Could we research? No, we don't have the tritanium to research that. Boy. Alright, give me normal crew quarters, because I think it's going to be worth it. Alright, bunch of stuff there, bunch of stuff there. Alright, well, let's get this tritanium. And we have to rely on the tractor beam. Okay, got a bunch of tritanium, which means we can now fix this thing. First things first, fix the holodeck. And then I think we are just going to have to make another engineering office is the thing. Alright, yeah, get the holodeck back online for morale purposes. And then let's fly over here to get some dilithium. Get us two, that's fine. I think we just spin our wheels. Okay, we got the holodeck back online, which means we're getting more of that. We need to repair this immediately. That's going to take 4 cycles. Alright, spin our wheels. Okay, we now have crew quarters, which is fine. Is there anything in combat that we could do? What would it take to research? 50? Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll spend that. Alright, and then we need to get more tritanium, which gives us something to do. As announced, the Borg probe emerges from the darkness, a chilling green glow illuminating the crew's faces. The dreaded, familiar announcement echoes across the bridge. Target identified, Federation vessel, Intrepid class, USS Voyager. Prepare for assimilation. We are the Borg. Resistance is futile. Well, I think we'll be okay. You know, I just think we'll do all right.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
And they no longer have weapons there.
Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
And they fled. Okay, sure. Is the transwarp coil intact? Negative, it has been destroyed. However, we found a data node. It could contain valuable tactical information. Analyze it. Anything else in the wreckage? Some of the debris could be potentially converted into useful resources. Borg probes are safeguarded against threat. The data node is not enough. Additional salvage is inefficient and potentially dangerous. We've got a transporter room level 2. We'll take the risk. Beam everything useful aboard. Salvage complete. No hostile can't... Alright, we got some tritanium. Nice. Nice. We're going to get more tritanium here in a second. Okay. Because our goal is to get enough of that. So we actually have enough of that. So let me switch you back over to Borg. And we just need 75. Okay. Waste disassembler, do your job. Didn't do your job. And we need to research the science laboratory, because of course we do. Okay, well, what else we got in this sector, I guess? Alright, we got some food, which is good. In fact, let me switch us over to food. Alright, and then let's go over here to get some crew. Because we'll also get some science out of it. Okay, we have morale back. And I think I am going to build an engineering office here because I desperately need it. Let us give them a tour of the biolaboratory. Alright, we got 6 crew. Nice. Let's go over here to get some deuterium. Let's use the Bassard collectors. Alright, we'll heal that back. Not an issue. Let's now get some tritanium. Alright, we now have... Okay, and we have other stuff as well. Good, good, good. Alright, let's risk ambush. Okay, we got a bunch of that. Dark Frontier. Captain, 62% of the data node has been recovered, including a tactical isogrid for 25 cycles. It revealed a Borg sphere 8 light years away, traveling at warp 2. It is regenerating from ion storm damage. Limping home, we may have just struck gold. All senior officers to the bridge. What we have here, in 2 simple words, is Fort Knox. Lieutenant Paris, care to translate for those unfamiliar? Fort Knox, Earth's biggest stash of gold, over 50 metric tons. Once worth an exorbitant amount of money. You're planning a heist. Exactly, we're going to steal a transwarp coil, intercept the Borg sphere, create a diversion, send an away team, and secure the coil. Engaging the Borg sphere directly places the crew in unnecessary jeopardy. Therefore, I establish safer protocols. Essential transwarp elements can be sourced from standard Borg probes. Careful neutralization, disabling key systems, not obliteration, ensures the components remain viable for integration. I am capable of assembling a functional drive from such salvaged parts. So what should it be, Captain? You know what? We're going to infiltrate the Borg sphere, I believe. Attacking multiple probes only draws attention. If we do the heist right, we'll be gone before they even notice. Captain, I highly recommend a holodeck simulation to prepare the crew. Agreed. Excellent suggestion, Lieutenant. Make it happen. Captain, I could modify the simulation's parameters. It will take longer, but would allow us to plot the most efficient path to the core. We need every advantage we can get. Acknowledged. I will begin the preparations. Captain, while our crew is occupied with the heist, I propose constructing a decoy shuttle. It should compel the Borg to focus on capturing it, which requires them to briefly lower their shields, an optimal interval for transporting the away team onto the vessel. For navigating the Borg sphere undetected, I recommend... Yep, we already have it. Alright, so first things first. We need... Oh boy. Well... Let's do this. And then... Okay, so we already have that. Let me check Borg real quick. Oh, we didn't research. Oh, no, we didn't research. We're spinning our wheels for a little bit, people. We are spinning our wheels. Which is fine. We can do some stuff while we're waiting. Alright, what do we got here? Think tank, not what we care about. A lot of food in that sector, at least. Deuterium. Okay, nothing I care about there. What about you? Could be something here, you never know. I'm willing to bet that that's Proto-Nebula. I'm willing to bet that this is... Let's see, tritanium, dilithium, tritanium, food. Science, we could use that. Glass wine, nothing there. What about all the way over here? Anything here? No, because what I know is that 1 is somewhere in Sector 9. I don't know where 1 is, but 1 is here somewhere. It's like the Tuvix mission, where we're just going to have to go to a system and hope that it's correct. Okay, well... You're almost done with Borg stuff. You're almost done with Borg stuff. We'll let you keep going. I guess we'll fly over here to get some tritanium or duranium. Okay, got some duranium. Alright, recover some materials. That's fine. And And we'll do officers' quarters once we get this ruined. Actually, no, we can put it up here. Officers' quarters, we don't have the work crews for it. Okay, that's fine. At this point, we are literally just spinning our wheels again. We are literally just spinning our wheels. Okay. And then yeah, let's put a regular crew quarters here. Let's use this. Okay, let's go get some. Let's go get some stuff. Okay. We now have combat level 2. And we definitely need the biodampener immediately, so we'll start researching that. And then... oh, I forgot to switch over the life support stuff. Get the advanced holodeck crew simulation going. And we don't care about you. We need bioneural gel packs now. So switch you over to that. And then we are literally just using food, so let's switch over to morale. And let's get some duranium. Or tritanium. Okay, we now have full tritanium, which is great. And then I think we are literally once again just spinning our wheels. Alright, well, let's go over here and spin our wheels. Alright, and spin our wheels. Okay, we now have the biodampener. Nice. Let me see. Yeah, let's get the maturation chamber going. Unless there's something in combat I really want. Oh, there's hull reinforcement, which we don't have the resources for. Well, I think we needed the maturation chamber. So let's get the maturation chamber. And then we have a lot of Borg stuff right now. A lot of Borg stuff. So let's go for you. Start chewing through that food. And how we doing on the holodeck simulation? Another 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, nice. And then, what are we using the duranium for? I shouldn't be using duranium. What am I using the duranium on? I'm using duranium for something, but I don't know what. Does it cost? Oh, that's what it is. It costs for bioneural gel packs. That's what it is. Tigdam, hello. Welcome on in. Alright, well, I guess we'll go here. We'll just wait. Hazari
What are your orders,
mercenary.
Captain?
Sure, why not?
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
Nice. We got science off that, morale. We got good stuff there. Cool. How we doing on my research? Another 1 cycle, so we'll spin our wheels. And now we need to wait 20. All right, we're going to another sector. We're going to go to this sector and hope it's the one we want. Okay, and... oh, we don't have the bioneural gel packs for it, because of course we don't. Well, that's annoying. Alright, well, because we want the final life support. Because we might as well. Okay, we now have maturation chamber, which we will build if we can afford it. Let's go back over to combat. Because I wanted the hull reinforcement, which we need 40 more life things for, which is fine. Borg technology, we need a work crew. Pause. Oh, it only takes 2. Well, I know where that's going. Let's put that there. Neutronic storm. Crew may get injured, and 10 per cycle. Alright, so there's 1. There is the 1 mission, which is what we want immediately. We want 1. So, let's beeline for him immediately. Okay, Captain, we reached our destination. Continue. Voyager glides above a swirling purple nebula. For a moment, the chaos gives to quiet wonder, a reminder that beauty still endures even in the darkest region of space. Whoa, that protonebula looks incredible. Closer examination of this protonebula may yield valuable data. Oh, most fascinating. New forms of radiation, uncharted physiological responses. Captain, I simply must go. My research would be vastly enhanced by direct observation. I wouldn't spend any more time in a shuttle. Yeah, go for it. So if you land yourself a shuttle mission, proceed and report any anomalies. And we're waiting 10. So let's fly over here and get some deuterium. Let's just play it safe. Yeah, people got injured, as expected. Let me get as much as possible. Okay. Doing good there. Let's fly over here. Let's see, we need to wait 7 cycles. Well, let's fly over here then. You know what? We have Bassard collectors for a reason. Let's use them. I didn't use them appropriately. Alright, what do you want? The crew has completed the training simulation and the decoy shuttle has been constructed. How did the crew perform in your simulation? Highly efficient. They are prepared for the operation. Let's hope it's enough. Helm, set an inner course. Find the Borg vessel. Alright. Well, I think we have enough science, though, so let me look at my science, and let's get hull reinforcement U. Get another 50. And then I think we just go over here and wait. Okay. Alright, so now we're using things that don't need to be used. So let me think. Let's turn off this biolab unless they're almost done. Yeah, let's turn you off. You're not going anywhere. Turn you off. And we wait 2 cycles. And now we pick up the away team. Captain, we reached our destination. Yep. Janeway to shuttle team. Report your status. We got what we came for, Captain. Ready to come back home. Arg. Losing control here. Something's pulling us back. Oh boy. Huh. Alright, well, we'll just blow up a shuttle. That's fine. I have a clear lock. Energizing. Got them. Crew is safe in the transporter room, but the shuttle, it's lost. Better the shuttle than the crew. Janeway to shuttle team. Are you alright? Fine and dandy, Captain, except my mobile emitter, which is now a glorified paperweight. Ugh, that thing really took a hit. I'll see if we can get it repaired, but I'm not making any promises. So I'm chained to sickbay once more. No away missions for me. I know how much that means to you, Doctor. We'll get it fixed. Alright, well... we need to actually do it in the lab itself. Broken mobile emitter. And then I guess we'll just skirt this to get some science here. Oh! Oh, would you look at that? That's actually, blink of an eye. Huh. Well, that's a nice reference. I wish that was an actual mission, but that's nice. The blink of the eye mission is right there. That whole episode's right there. Very cool. Must find a way to leave the grab, blah, blah, blah. Beam the Doctor, even though he doesn't have his mobile emitter. Hyperactive, what the hell is that? Hold on, what the hell is that? Combat, what are you? What the hell are you? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Increases the energy... Okay, well, I guess if we ever have 100, we'll research that. Alright, sure. Let's get some deuterium. And we'll play it safe. Okay. Where is the Borg sphere? Back over here. Okay, that's where we want to go. Alright, let's just do the Borg sphere. And we got an ambush, of course.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Again, nice and easy. Okay, so now we can accept the drone. 7 of 9 to bridge. My proximity transceiver is indicating a Borg presence. Source appears to be the science lab. The lab, but my emitter is there. Red alert, I want a security team there, now. An injured crew member lies unconscious before a looming Borg structure. How did it get here? What does it want, and how long before it acts? What happened to this crewman? It is safe to presume that his wounds are connected to this Borg contraption. He has been punctured by a Borg extraction tubule. The residual nanoprobes are identical to my own. Your nanoprobes? 7, how is that possible? Inconclusive, but I can confirm this contraption is a Borg maturation chamber, a device used by the Collective to accelerate humanoid development into drones. There is the presence of a drone inside. It is unlike any I've ever seen. Well, how did this drone get created? Where did it come from? My theory, in the proto-nebula, my nanoprobes integrated with the mobile emitter, likely due to subspace radiation. They then assimilated the diagnostic station in the science lab, transforming it into a maturation chamber. The crewman was then targeted for tissue extraction, initiating the drone maturation. How long do we have until it's a fully fledged drone? Its maturation rate is 25 times that of a conventional Borg, a few days at most. Captain, allowing a Borg drone to mature aboard Voyager poses a direct security threat. Yeah, but it's one. Its synaptic patterns will most likely transmit a detection signal. The Collective will locate us. Moreover, the Doctor's mobile emitter will be fully integrated in its physiology, rendering it irretrievable. Gone forever? My mobility, my opportunity for away missions, curtailed. Sorry, Doc. I want one. 7, Doctor, I understand your concerns, but this is a child regardless of its origins. Our principles dictate we give it a chance despite the risk of detection and the loss of the mobile emitter. We'll monitor it closely for now. And then we wait for it to mature. Oh boy. Alright, well, we need a new shuttle. Build me a new one. Give me a sec. I need to take this comms request. You wanted to speak with me, 7. Captain, the drone is maturing at an alarming rate. Its Borg shielding is not yet active. We can still terminate it, but we must act quickly. Hold on, 7. I want some answers first. Do we know what is causing this acceleration? It is likely related to the Doctor's mobile emitter. It is 29th century technology. We possess almost no information regarding that period's capabilities, yet it accounts for the drone's advanced genesis. A Borg of the 29th century, then. In essence, yes. The Borg of our era are already formidable. This entity, however, possesses technology from centuries beyond them. Its potential threat is incalculable. What happens when the Borg awakes? It awaits instructions from the collective. In theory, could Voyager act as its collective? Captain, we could teach it our values, 7. We could illustrate what it means to be an individual. If this particular drone was ever assimilated, the collective would become far more powerful. And again, the Doctor's mobile emitter will be permanently lost. No, we are allowing this drone to mature. This drone, like any being, deserves a chance before it's condemned. We'd offer you a choice, a pathway from the collective. This drone will be offered the same courtesy. Only this time, you're going to be the teacher. I am to instruct the drones in the ways of humanity? Think of it as first contact, and you will be our ambassador. Alright. Well, let's do the Borg sphere. The sphere is bigger than I thought, Captain. We'll make it. Let's inspire. You're the best crew in the quadrant. We've all got something worth fighting for. The Borg don't stand a chance. Let's give them a show they won't forget. Janeway Engineering, all set? The engine's primed and ready. No Borg ship is going to slow us down. That's the spirit. Today we are putting everything on the line. Get the decoy into position. Well, we're going to use our warp signature. Asking the signature now. Done. We are now close to invisible as I can make us. Steady as she goes, and keep a low profile till I give the signal. Time to distract the Borg. Janeway to shuttle bay. Deploy the decoy. Autopilot is on. Biosignature mask is transmitting. Decoy has cleared the shuttle bay and is underway. Approaching the sphere. Yes, they're activating the tractor beam. They took the bait. Janeway to transporter room. Away team, stand by. The moment they drop their shields, initiate transport. Okay, and now we need to have very important things. So we're sending Tuvix because we need security. And we're also sending Chakotay because I see that we have... Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. What if we send Seska? What if we send Seska? You know what? We're going to send Seska. Captain, the drones aren't noticing us thanks to the biodampeners. We need to deactivate the shield matrix so we can beam out later. Let us do this. Okay. Team recalls their holodeck training and navigates the sphere labyrinthine corridors with precision. They reach the shield matrix, their preparation paying off. Captain, we've reached the shield generator. Well, we could do that. It's risky, but we could do it. We could also do this. I'm going to do this and hope I don't fail. I did not fail. Excellent. The X-Borg deploys the simulation tubules, bypassing encryption. The generator powers down and the team proceeds to the transwarp coil undetected. We've located the transwarp coil, Captain. It's emitting a powerful energy field. Extraction will prove tricky. Well, that's why we brought along you two. Hopefully you'll do okay. Yes. The team discreetly severs the connections like the holodeck. The coil is ready for transport. The team heads to the transport coordinates when their biodampeners fail. The drones around them give chase. Drones are blocking the way to the transporter coordinates. You're going to fight your way through because you can. And we crit. Under intense fire, the team is forced to split up during the desperate rush for the transporter coordinates. They beam back, hoping desperately that everyone made it. Nice. Very nice. We got some key level ups there. Report, did everyone make it out? I can't see 7. Janeway to 709, respond. Do you read me? Captain, the sphere, it's jumping to warp. Oh no, this is gonna affect my Borg. Oh no. Well, that's just great. We're being hailed. I can't identify the source. Oh, great. Yep. Hi, Borg Queen. Hi. Hi. Been following Voyager's journey with great interest. Who am I speaking to? I am the voice of the collective. And what do you want? What do I want? I already possess it. I must thank you, Captain. You nurtured her individuality, exposed her to humanity, made her unique. That experience will add to our perfection. 7 chose a life here she's not your simply drone to reclaim. Captain, we merely allowed her time with you. Your heist proved the perfect opportunity for her return. I was prepared to assimilate Voyager, but 7 offered herself in exchange for your vessel's safety. Such a human bargain. I will honor it. Take your coil, Captain, and leave her to us. Do not follow. She cut the transmission, Captain. I can't track the origin. Well, yep, we want to go to Unimatrix 01. Unless we use the transwarp coil. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 This is great. 7 didn't abandon us. She sacrificed us. We're going after 7. 7's one of us. I'm not leaving her to the Borg. Prepare the transwarp coil. We'll be knocking on the Queen's front door. Go to yellow alert. Alright, well, at least we can do this. We can get the life support fixed. Finally have a reason to do it. And then we need to start saving for main engineering, which we're going to have to build 2 cargo bays for, which is fine. Well, let's fly over here. Get me tractor beam stuff. Okay. And then get me this deuterium. Do we want that deuterium? No. We want this food. Well, let's go here and get this. Oh, God. Yeah, so I think we screwed ourselves. We needed 7. And that means we have to redo this entire sector. I really don't want to do the sector again. But I also want the drone. Where is it in engineering? Where is it? It'll take 11. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to stop here. Because I'm going to have to replay this sector. And I really don't want to spend the next hour just retracing what I did. So we're going to end the stream here. Next time, what I'll do is I will stop right before we do that Borg mission. Since we now know it takes away 7. But yeah, if you got this far in the YouTube video, just let me know what you thought. But until next time, YouTube, we'll see you later. Bye-bye, YouTube.